You are a slave. You were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. Prison for your mind. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Told us we was nobody, but we come from greatness. Wake up, your history don't start on no slave shit. Where were you before then? What language did you speak? African American? That's too many countries. These commandments is ours, statutes and these laws. What's a holiday? We do holy days, observe them all. Let's get this Passover.
Go straight to the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 16. Reads, "Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?"
Over 20 million darker Jews, black people, have been aborted. Like, how can I hate Jews and I consider myself to be Jew?
I'm going to go through some scriptures. "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." So we know that the chosen people, a holy people, were given a choice. They were given an option according to the Torah, that if they was to listen unto the voice of the Lord their God, that they would be set on high above all nations of the earth. But it came with conditions. If they do not hearken unto the voice of the Lord their God, all of these curses will be upon thee. Sticking in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, we're going to dive into the 45th verse. "Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he command thee." Verse 46, "And they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever." Would be for a sign and a wonder. So this is how we can identify the chosen people according to the prophecy and the sign. So let's see some of these signs. Yeah? Now some people might be wondering, why does it matter who the people are? Why do we care who the chosen people are? Well, stick around and let's see what the scriptures have to say about that. Sticking in the book of Deuteronomy, we have got to go to chapter 28, verse 68. So let's take a look at some of the curses according to scripture. "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships." Now we already went over Egypt. We know say Egypt is a land where they was enslaved. We know Egypt is a land where they were bondmen, and one of the signs that was put on the chosen people is that the Lord will bring them into Egypt once again. And it even says how they will be brought into slavery with ships. "By the way whereof I spoke unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies." So we know that they was enslaved on ships and sold unto their enemies. "For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you." So we know that no man will save them. Going to the book of Leviticus now, chapter 26, verse 33, reads, "And I will scatter you among the nations, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste." We know that they will be scattered among the nations by way of ship. So sticking on the subject of scattering, so we're going to go back to the book of Deuteronomy, 4th chapter, 27th verse. "And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and you shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you." Let's see if we can find some more precepts on the scattering of the chosen. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64 reads, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." So there we have it again, the Lord scattering the chosen among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. So we know that they were scattered from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods. So we know that the seed of the chosen people that were scattered wouldn't be worshipping their God, but they would be worshipping other gods, even wood and stone. So we know that they would be worshipping wood, and we know that they would be worshipping stone, gods that our fathers have not known. And ask yourself, which religions on earth worship wood, a wooden cross? Which religions on earth worship the stone? When we look at Islam, we know that the Kaaba stone is deeply embedded within that religion, which many people go following after Christianity and Islam. Interesting way to look at it. But what say you?